one thing that was mentioned to me that people might want to know a little more about was selecting repertoire and what kind of goes into doing that, why I might pick a certain piece, how I come to learn about different pieces, and what the process is like. So one of the things that I like to do is incorporate music from different cultures and backgrounds. So I try to find different ways of looking at things. For instance, a couple of themes here I've found in using Middle Eastern style music. One of the pieces we're playing tonight is called Arabian Dreams, which is by an American composer named Suni Gold, and she is very interesting in that she is an educator and also a composer, and she takes styles and techniques from many different areas and cultures. And one thing that I like to do, I grew up in the Suzuki method, so learning a little bit by ear. But what that also allowed me to do was to learn other things by ear as I was growing up, and I think that is a huge, very important thing for children nowadays, to also be able to play the music that they hear and the music that they personally love. I know for me, as much as I really enjoy the standard Bach, Beethoven, Brahms, all that good traditional old classical repertoire, I also really like top 40 music and listening to what's on the radio. And I think often today children are either discouraged or will sometimes quit their string instrument because they want to play that music. And I try to tell them that you don't have to quit your instrument to do that. You can play that music with your violin or with your cello, because you can play whatever kind of music you want to play. You just have to either read the sheet music or actually pick it up by ear. So I learned a lot by picking up by ear using that Suzuki method. I was asked if I would play, and I originally was trying to figure out what to do, and my wife, Stephanie, who is also an educator, and she has been substituting here a little bit in the lower school, the lower school strings. She teaches also at Ohio University as an adjunct professor in viola. And we were going to play a tune for you that we arranged by ear a few years ago. So this is Lorde's Royals. And it also incorporates at the beginning, if any of you know the piece, Samson and Delilah by Saint-Saëns. There's a really cool English horn solo at the beginning, so we incorporated that into the beginning. Anyway, this is Lorde's Royals.
senior show from this year. And the senior show, I just happened to find a little visual aid here, started in 1995. That was our first year. And this was the invitation. We have one every year. And we were feeling our way at this point, and I'm going to, where's Cindy Wilson? Oh, it's all her fault that we have one. Because she was here, and finally, I think she saw the amount of work that we had that was so good. She said, why don't we have a senior show? Every other school does. I said, well, okay. So we did it, and this was an illustration that we used for the cover of our little invitation. It's appropriately yellowed. But I have this hanging above my desk because it's kind of special. And this student who actually did the drawing went to the University of Michigan and became an art major. So, it's kind of cool. These are kind of things you look back on and say, they did good. But one of the things we think about now in terms of using the gallery is that the kids have to take ownership of the gallery now, too. We can't just say, this is what we're going to have, and these are the shows we're going to do. We started a little student-docent program. And we had a docent from the Columbus Museum come out and sort of train the kids on different ways to approach working with students from different levels, how to get them to look at art. This is just the best when it comes to a gallery.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And it's the kids. The kids make it work. They work hard. We have so many offerings for them in the arts. So they get to take 2D, 3D, which includes painting, drawing, ceramics, photography, printmaking. We got pretty much whatever they should or need to have. Graphic design now.